Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and love and peace and happiness to you all. Today I've learned a few insights from Seneca, letters from a Stoic, right? And I've taken down notes, all right? And I'm going to be reading the insights that I have learned from this book. So, if you're interested, please listen, because I think that these insights and principles can help us live our lives and make decisions. All right, let's go. Self-sufficiency is good and leads to happiness. To be satisfied with a few is richness. Rich is he who is happy with a few. Okay, that sounds quite a little bit repetitive, but you get the point, right? Okay, so how do we apply that, right? So, what does it mean to be satisfied with a few? Of course, we could say that this one applies differently to different people, but I think that in general, since we live in a world where we are bombarded with and exposed to different forms of advertisements and influencers, we have to realize that no amount of consumption, especially excessive consumption, can really make us ultimately happy in the end unless we realize what is sufficient for each one of us. So if you love reading books and learning from books, then you may want to have a look at your library or your shelf and just realize how many of those books are or have been unread for a while or for quite some time. Maybe you haven't read some, or maybe a few, or maybe even all of them, right? And if you love, let's say, playing video games, just look at your library. How many of those games have you really played, right? If you're into, let's say, adventure games or JRPGs, if you will, how many of them have you finished playing, right? You just think about subscriptions, right? Like, how many of those games can you or do you really even play? All right? So that's something. Especially now that I think that things are transitioning into this subscription model where where you're not going to own physical discs or things of that sort, cartridges. All right. Oh, that's too old-fashioned, but anyway, you're not going to be owning anything. Everything's going to be like for rent, if you will. And you never know when they're going to pull out, the games that you want to play or you love playing. Right? And that's not within your power. But then, if you're going to focus on and realize the beauty of what you have, whether those games be maybe, I don't know, Final Fantasy games from the PS2 or PS3 era, or Tekken games from the PSP era. If you look at how beautiful they are, how complete they are, and you find yourself enjoying playing those games, then you realize you don't really need to buy into any subscription, right? If you just want to enjoy and have fun. You don't need to buy modern games, really. Unless you really want to for whatever reason. So self-sufficiency. to be satisfied with a few things that you already have is richness in and by itself. If you go and that's not convincing for you, then I don't know what. Just think about how, this weird culture of consumption is called, how I think toxic it has become for many of us. Right? Advertisements here, advertisements there, advertisers everywhere, influencers here, influencers there, influencers everywhere. You don't need to listen to them. You just have to appreciate and enjoy what you already have. And when you do that, you realize you're rich in your heart and in your mind. Anyway, so things have gotten so real, so let's play Tekken 5, Dark Resurrection. An enjoyable game, a complete one for that matter. Alright, Tekken Dojo. Alright, today we're going to be playing Anna Williams. Right, select the Dojo, League Match. Of course, Earth Dojo. Alright, for our first match, we're going to be fighting Eddie Gordo.
Get ready for the next battle.
Right, a capoeira practitioner.
Come over here. Let me talk to you real close.
Okay. Right, the ultimate scrub killer. Oh God. Oh. Yeah, that was a 7-hit combo. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, scrubby tactics. Alright. Okay, let's try a different string. Ooh. Oh no. Alright, I'm lucky to have won with a perfect health bar. Okay.
You win.
My pleasure.
Yeah, alright. Okay, for our next match, we're gonna be fighting Nina Williams, the sister of Anna Williams. This is a sisterly fight.
Round 1.
Okay, let's see what happens. Ooh. 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 Oh God! I think we're losing. Oh God! Oh no! Oh, we've lost this round. Alright. Let's try to have our revenge. Let's try to have our revenge. We're gonna have our revenge, please. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Alright. So, we've had our revenge. Okay.
Final round.
Okay, fight. Alright, that is our 6-hit combo. Ooh. Ooh. Oh God! Ooh. That was down for 3. Right, a long range poke.
You win.
Such a lovely face.
Alright. Okay, for our next fight, we're gonna be fighting
Get ready for the
Bike Dozan, an old Korean Taekwondo master. If we win, we get promoted. That's the deal. Ooh. 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 Yeah. Ooh. We've spammed that down forward 4.
You win.
Alright.
Round 2.
Let's try a different string. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Damn. I can't believe that this game is considered a retro game. I don't know, maybe I'm just too old, but it's beautiful. I love this game, right? Okay, now we're fighting another Eddie Gordo. Jesus Christ. Another scrub killer.
Round 1.
We're okay.
Fight.
Ooh. Oh God! That is tough. Yeah.
You win.
Oh.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh God! Oh no! Oh God! Okay. I know some combos. Scrubby combos. Yeah.
You win.
Even scrubs like me know how to play a little bit. Okay. Now fighting Lei Wulong,
Ready for the next.
the Jackie Chan of this game. And come on! Alright, let's go.
Fight.
Oh God! Ooh. Wow! Oh God, Jackie Chan. A simple 1-2 brought Jackie Chan down to his knees.
You win.
Right?
Round 2. Fight.
Oh God! Oh! Okay, that was a 7-hit combo right there. Yeah, 7-hit combo.
You win.
Alright, rank 20. Alright. Thank you very much for